Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. I'm at 30 Rock to meet NBC's new discovery, Maddie Baillio, who has won the coveted role of Tracy Turnblad in Hairspray Live, which will take place on December 7th. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I am so excited. Like 2 weeks ago, I was finishing my finals in school, and now I'm Tracy Turnblad.
How did you find out, and how'd you keep it a secret?
Yeah, I found out at one of my callbacks. I was doing an interview, and the director, Kenny Leon, walked into the room, and he said, "Am I interrupting something?" And we said, "No, come on in." And he had a huge envelope, and he said, "Here, Harvey Fierstein asked me to give this to you. It's a part of the script, so just look into the camera and project." And so I'm like, this is fishy. And so I pulled out the paper, and it said, "The role of Tracy Turnblad in NBC's Hairspray Live will be played by Maddie Baillio." And I just freaked out.
I was going to say, talk about a freak out moment.
I know, and it's been so hard to keep it from everyone. I only told my mom and my dad. Yeah, I've had to keep the secret for 2 weeks, which is way too long.
How did you do it? Did you stay home, like not talk to anybody?
Yeah, it was hard. I just moved into my first apartment, so it was so hard not telling my roommates. But my parents in Texas knew. And I think it was harder for them not to tell anyone than it was for me, actually.
Take us back to that open call day. We were all there. There were hundreds and hundreds of people. What number were you, and what was that day like for you?
Yeah, well, I almost didn't audition at all because I was so nervous. That was my first audition in New York, so it was huge. And so I woke up at 3 a.m. and I decided, okay, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go do this. And so I walked around the block around Telsey & Co. And there were so many girls there who looked just like me, who sounded just like me, who had the same attitude as me. I was number 344 in line. And I got there at 6:45 a.m. and I think I auditioned around noon, and they asked us all to prepare like a short portion of Good Morning Baltimore, and so I felt really confident with my short portion, and then I was asked to sing the end of Good Morning Baltimore, which I did not prepare. But I pulled it out of nowhere, and I guess it went pretty well because now I'm Tracy.
You know, this is a dream role for you, but it's also a dream audition that you said, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to stand there with all these girls.
Yeah.
How did you, like, that day waiting for this, like to get in that room at 12 o'clock, how did you stay so focused?
I was so nervous, but I called my mom throughout the day while she was at work. And I said, "Mom, just talk to me. I'm so nervous right now." But I was also so excited. Yeah.
So what does this all mean to you? I mean, it's going to change your whole world. I mean, NBC Live,
Yeah.
millions of people. I mean, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, this is huge. I've been obsessed with all of the NBC Live shows, and they keep getting bigger and bigger and better and better. And so I'm happy to work with all of the cast who I've been obsessed with for so long. These are people that I've looked up to, like Harvey Fierstein, who will be playing Edna Turnblad, who was the original Edna Turnblad on Broadway, who won the Tony. He'll be my mom. And Derek Huff, he's Courtney Collins, and Jennifer Hudson, who's fresh off her Broadway debut in The Color Purple, will be Motormouth Maybelle. There's so many awesome people. Marty Short, he'll be my dad. I'm listening to his Audible book right now. He's so funny. Yeah, so I'm just, it's gonna open so many doors, I feel like.
Were you a huge fan of Hairspray before this?
Oh, I was a huge fan of Hairspray, mostly because I connect with Tracy on so many levels, but the number one being optimism. Yeah. She's so optimistic. She sees a rat on the street and she thinks it's like the coolest thing in the entire world, and same, I feel the same.
And just, you know, I mean, what it's going to be like to be on that set, to do this, that one night live, what it means to you.
Yeah. I think that's going to be crazy, that one night. I think it's going to be full of nerves and excitement, but just to be able to work with all of these people will be like the masterclass of all masterclasses.
Take me back to the beginning. Where did your love for performing begin, and what was that defining moment for you when you said, you know what, I'm going to try to do this for a living?
Well, my choir teacher in, I believe, 3rd or 4th grade gave me a solo, and I knew that I loved singing along with the radio, but just the process of learning the song and becoming the character, I fell in love with performing. And so my mom, she saw that love for performing, and she put me in voice lessons and children's community theater, and it just really took off from there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're going to be such a role model for so many girls, and this role also means so much. Tell me what the role of Tracy means to you.
Tracy, she's all about being optimistic and body positivity. She doesn't let anyone get in her way. She doesn't let anyone tell her that she should be something that she's not. I think everyone should be more like Tracy.
What are you looking forward to the most of that night?
Of that night, I'm not sure. We haven't started the rehearsal process yet. I'm just so excited to work with all of these amazing people. Yeah.
What are these next few weeks going to be like for you, the next few months?
Yeah. So rehearsals start in October in LA, which that'll be my first time in LA. So that's huge. But until then, I'm taking summer classes at my college. But it's about to get crazy.
Is it all surreal?
Oh, it's absolutely surreal. That's a word that I love. It's a perfect word to describe this experience. Yeah.